Oh, look at that.
See, they lied to y'all.
Atlantis.
Like, say, what if I could tell you that majority what you see on the internet today now is AI, but not people using AI, actually AI using AI to create trending topics, and a lot of the comments on these AI are AI. What would you say to that? I could be AI. I could be made by AI. Let's dive into it, guys. Right. Let's get into it.
The dead internet theory claims most of the internet you see today isn't made by humans anymore. Think about it. Every comment section, every post, every trending topic, there's a portion of the internet where it's not people talking, but bots talking to other bots, creating this illusion of a busy, living internet. According to the theory, sometime in the mid-2010s, the internet quietly died. Not literally, but socially. Real people got burnt out, stopped posting and commenting as much, and in the background, bots filled the gaps. So bots make the posts, reply to each other, boost engagement, boost hashtags. The bots pretend to be angry, excited, offended, etc., just to keep the engagement machine running. And here's the weird part. You might think you're arguing with a stranger, but you might be arguing with a bot. And platforms won't tell you because a dead internet isn't profitable, but an internet that looks alive is profitable. So the theory says that the internet you scroll today is basically one giant AI generated simulation designed to keep you watching, clicking, buying, reacting. And if all that sounds crazy, just look around for comment sections that reply instantly, accounts with no real photos, viral posts that feel too perfectly engineered, trends that appear out of nowhere, and conversations that continue even if no one's there. The dead internet theory doesn't mean humans are gone, it's saying humans are outnumbered. There will come a time when there will be more AI bots than humans on the planet, and it might be happening sooner than you think, and eventually we might not be able to tell the difference.
That's scary, that is, isn't it? I understand. So if like I say, when I watch a video, I will like it. If I like the people as well, I will subscribe. If I like it, I'll like and subscribe so I can see more. You know what I mean? So that's what I advise you to do if you like this. But if people aren't engaging, then the AI and the algorithm itself saying that technically that this post isn't or this video isn't good. So it wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if people behind the scenes are using this to have this fake engagement to push the video out more. Because otherwise, if the video doesn't get pushed out, then they don't get paid, do they? They don't get paid a lot of from advertisement. And the scary thought that there could be more AI bots than humans, that is scary, isn't it? You know what I mean? I'm afraid of AI. I am. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be a good thing. In some aspects, it might be a good thing, but AI really does scare me. The thing is, you know what I mean? Once they get full control of everything, how do you know what you ain't seeing is true? And it makes sense because so much AI gobble out there now. You know what I mean? How do you know AI ain't just making this stuff out and banging it out, banging it out, banging it out, banging it out, just to give the impression that people are making this? But it's not, it's AI. Let me know your thoughts. And if you're not a bot and you're not AI, please leave a comment down below saying that. Do something funny or something a bot couldn't do. Use the human imagination. Yeah, so I know you're a bot. Because every time I look at comments now after this video and it looks weird and generic, I'm going to think it's a bot. That's how my mind works. I screw myself up.
Hey, Tara. Before we activate this, can you say anything for us? Just something. Doesn't matter. Just let me get a baseline.
Hi, my name is Tara Rule, and this isn't weird at all.
Activating now. What language was that?
I don't know if that's real, but that reminds me of Disclosure, when the woman's speaking in front of the camera on the weather, and she starts doing that. You know, I just get this sense that there's something demonic about it. You know, just hearing that, you know, it just doesn't sit right with me. You know, I recognize that woman. Is this a film? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. You know, make me feel better. Because some videos, I watch videos, and some videos I think, I hope this video isn't true. That makes sense?
So the conspiracy theory states that the United States, China, and other countries have weapons well beyond the capabilities of nuclear weapons. They have weather and tectonic weapons. I don't know if they actually do. Again, it's conspiracy theory. In this capacity, there are people who believe that it may be China, or they're the principal, antagonist in this regard, because we cut off half of their energy for 4 months. The theory states that China utilized some kind of directed energy weapon, perhaps from space, to trigger a tectonic release in Venezuela twice, causing a doublet. Kind of silly, if you ask me, really.
Yeah, those scenes in Venezuela were scary, isn't it? It makes sense, but like I say, how are you going to know? Do I believe they got weapons more capable than nuclear? Yeah, 100%. I believe there's so much they're keeping from us. I believe that they've got abilities to give us free energy. I believe, they've got a lot of stuff. And because they know if they release it, it's not going to be profitable, I personally believe that they're just keeping it all hidden. Because if we can drive cars without petrol or diesel, then the oil companies are not going to make money. If we got the ability to stop hunger on the planet, then charities are not going to be able to make money. And I think that it's all just one big house of cards waiting to fall in on itself. You know what I mean? If they release all this stuff, these people up at top are not going to be able to make money, and that's all they want to do. But yeah, I 100% believe that the major powers have got something that they're not telling us. It's the government, isn't it?
The world is flat.
Confirmed.
Completely flat. Completely flat.
And ice wall? What's beyond the ice wall?
You get to that and you go down and the gravity works in a different direction. So when it rains, it doesn't fall on the floor, it falls up.
Is there another world beyond the ice wall?
Hi. How long have you been flying for?
For Delta, 21 years, but maybe 30 something.
I want to know, because they say the pilots know a lot. Do you think the Earth is flat or no?
I know it's flat.
You know it's flat? How long have you been flying for, you said?
Over 30 years.
And when you tell people that, do they think you're crazy or no?
Only one person.
Is the world flat? Now the thing is, see, maybe that's not a question to be answering. Maybe you should answer question: do you trust NASA and the government to give you the right information? That's maybe what you should be asking. It's like, if the world is flat, or if it is a sphere, what difference does it make? If we're a flat plane floating in the middle of the universe, it doesn't make a difference if we're on a sphere. Yeah, the only reason they would lie about something like that is to have the big deception that basically the Bible, etc., is true. So I don't know. I don't think we're ever going to know, are we? Because I can't get up there and see for myself. I don't know. It's one of those theories that you just got to trust the government to tell you the truth. Do you trust the government to tell you the truth? That's the question, isn't it?
Are you fucking kidding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 5 different entry points to this alien base. This is the reason why I've stayed in Antarctica so long. Look at this fucking thing. I'm giving an interview about alien bases and one shows up right behind me. This is a daily thing here. This is something that has kept me in Antarctica because I want to know more.
I'd done a bit of research onto this, and he was coming out with a documentary, wasn't he? And all of a sudden now he's gone. Now, if that doesn't give him validation to that he actually knew something and they didn't want him releasing whatever they had, then what happens when people know stuff they shouldn't? Yeah. Let me know your thoughts on this Oliver Tree stuff, because, yeah, it just blows my mind, and it's just all crazy, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Oh, imagine seeing that. Oh, I've seen this one. Oh, look how creepy their dolls are. And their eyes are actually moving as well. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Afghanistan. See, they lied to y'all. It's this ET body that they was looking for. Now look at this. Look at the jewelry that's on this ET. And look at the body structure. This is definitely not human. Tell me what y'all think.
I've been to Afghanistan. Opedic 10. I didn't see no aliens. We weren't searching for no aliens. But, you know, a lot of, like if you watch Ancient Aliens and stuff like that, there's a lot of it in the Middle East as well, and in South America. You know, so you never know. They start wars for stupid things, don't they? They really do.
Thousands of years old, I understand.
Agatha.
Oh, it's been down there since Atlantis. The survivors of Atlantis, some of them went into the Hollow Earth. The entrances are found underneath the pyramids of the world. They had the entrances to the Hollow Earth, and the pyramids were built on top of the entrances. This means the one in Egypt, the one in South America.
Do I believe there was an ancient civilization? Yes. Do I believe that who's it? Graham Hancock watched a lot of his stuff. A lot of his stuff makes sense. You know, you look back in time. How did they build the pyramids? How did they do all this? And it's not the fact that how they built the pyramids, how they built them so perfectly in line with the stars in the sky, etc. You know, it makes you think what kind of technology they had back then. And, you know, people think it's the ancient Egyptians, or apparently it was before the ancient Egyptians. You know, when the ancient Egyptians come along, the pyramids were ancient to the Egyptians. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Well, that's what they say, isn't it? So do I believe there was an ancient civilization before? Yes. Do I believe that we've forgotten all about it? Yes. Do I believe that all the governments and all the people know? Yes, of course they do. And they're keeping it from us. Who these people are they just descendants of us? I do not know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
That Admiral Byrd, our guest tonight, is not only our greatest living explorer, but he's been an inspiration to countless Americans. Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole. Is there any unexplored land left on this earth that might appeal to adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is. And not up around the North Pole, because it's getting crowded up there now, because they find out it's really usable, not only to live in, but militarily. But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole, on the other side of the South Pole, from North America. And I think it's quite astonishing that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
That's a tremendous.
So there's a lot of adventure left down at the bottom of the world.
Well, Admiral, do you hope to see that?
I do. See you go.
Well, Admiral, may I ask you, is there a great difference between the top of the world and the bottom of the world?
There is. Now, the North Pole is the center of an ocean 10,000 feet deep. The South Pole, the center of a plateau, 10,000 feet high. The North Polar Sea is surrounded by continents slightly frozen. The Antarctic continent is surrounded by a belt of ice, frozen seas, and least belt of sleep. Now, the south is a plateau. It gets in some places 14,000 feet up. I've been over areas about 13,000, and it's a little bit chilly up there. So there's that big difference between the top and bottom of the world. I don't think the north really isn't very cold up there.
It comes back to that, doesn't it? It's like if the world, say for instance now, the world is a sphere, right? But the world is a lot bigger than they're telling us, and it is like ice wall around us, but we are stuck on these continents, and there's more continents out there. It's different questions you want to ask yourself. It's like, would the government try and contain us to control us? Yeah, they would. Of course they would. You know what I mean? They can't have all spread out all over this big, massive Earth, if that makes sense. If they can contain us in this small area of Earth, then they can control us. So yeah, I believe. Oh, I just don't know what to believe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
Watch this.
Have you ever been to Antarctica? Yeah. Do you believe in the ice wall?
Yeah, I saw the ice wall. There. Yeah, you saw it too.
I can't say actually. No way. We'll talk about it later.
he almost leaked it.
Mr. Beast has been to Antarctica. He survived 50 hours there. On stream, Aiden Ross asked him one question. Did you see the ice wall? He started to answer, then stopped himself. Said he couldn't talk about it on stream. XQC, sitting right there, didn't hold back. He confirmed Mr. Beast saw it too. The only thing Mr. Beast would say was that you should never go to Antarctica alone. He never explained why. Nobody has explained it since. If you enjoy creepy videos, follow, or we may never see each other.
On March 11th of 2026, a father living in Florida would call the police on his ex-wife. And this would not be the first time he had reported her for harassment. You see, he had already moved on and found a new partner. However, he still shared custody of his kids with his ex-wife. And he explains to the officer that the harassment had been getting worse, and that the night prior he had received over 17 calls and 9 voicemails around 2 a.m. in the morning. These were all from his ex-wife, and they were not only deeply disturbing to him, but to the officer as well.
You heard wanted myself and help.
Yeah.
Right?
So 144 was when she started leaving voicemails?
This will, I believe, have been, yes, that's the first voicemail. These previous 2 did not.
Okay.
47.
You very bad, and you want everybody to know for your love. You are alive. You are alive. You're alive. You're alive.
You were with her for many years. You're positive that is her voice?
Yes.
Okay.
You can see as the officer documents these voicemails for her body cam that even she is surprised that these are completely unaltered in any way. But perhaps the most disturbing part is that they only seem to get worse as he continues to play them.
I hope she gets some help from this. I hope that this leads to a good resolution, because it's my kids. You know, this is their mom. It's scary. It's 150. 152. This is 154.
Wow.
And that will have been the last voicemail.
After checking her phone, the police noticed that she had deleted communications between her and her ex-husband from the night before, and based on all available evidence, they arrested her under the Florida statute of stalking.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed today's videos. If you'd like to see anything else, there's 2 playlists coming up here right now, one paranormal and one crazy TikToks. So let me know your thoughts on the video here now today, okay? And if you're not a bot, leave a cool comment down below, okay? But that's going to be it for me today. So thanks for watching it all. Stay safe and don't forget, fill yourself full of love. It will protect you. CJ out.